Dear God, is there somebody out there? Is there someone?
So Chris is on a tight schedule. We don't know why. We don't know. He's not telling. We didn't even know. What's going on, Mr. Forrest?
Yeah, it's a very top secret. I'm shooting a documentary on squirrels in Cape Town.
On squirrels in Cape Town. I got bitten by one of those little bastards in Cape Town, actually. If one of the squirrels, let's check if one of the squirrels' name is Petrie.
I'll have a look.
And
Let's ask around.
A little bit of advice: do not grab a squirrel by the tail.
Yeah. I'll remember that. Or by the nuts.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they get very upset about their nuts. They're very possessive over their nuts. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How is Joburg? There's so much sunshine here.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. I saw a tweet from Nicole Flint saying she's cycling around Franschhoek, so clearly she's decided to X and A coming back here as well. But yeah, Haley's here as well. Of course, our beautiful angel from the Wingz of Change. How you doing, Haley?
Good, thanks.
Good. We'll just before we wrap it up, we'll do it afterwards so that we don't keep Chris. But we'll talk about the MP Challenge again as well. I know that someone was here, Yacinda. Was here earlier on today chatting about it, so we'll talk to you about that as well. But first of all, let's get on to the Wingz of Change. And last year this kind of started, and it's become a bit of a tradition here at Balls Visual Radio, with the Wingz of Change. That when the Cape Argus Pick and Pay Cycle Tour happens, Chris Forrest gets on a bike. What did you say, John? Simon? His performances last year and this year were what?
What do you mean?
What did you say earlier?
I said they were brilliant.
For
a man that is...
Say it. You said for a fat guy.
I did say for a fat guy, yeah. I said for someone that is larger than
you didn't
average.
say that. You said for a man of his size.
Yes.
No, yeah, it's kind of... But listen, PGA clap for Chris Forrest. Well done, Chris. You completed the Argus again this year?
Yes. This year was exceptionally difficult because Nate decided they hated me. And so, firstly, I got the flu.
Yeah, I saw that.
A case of man flu, and then the wind decided to blow at a gale force southeaster, but I still managed to finish it. Yes, in a time of 3 hours and 54 minutes.
Good.
Yeah, there we go. So, and our challenge to you every year, and we'll keep this going as long as you ride the race, and we're here with you, is that for every minute under 4 hours, we will put 1,000 rand towards your chosen charity, okay, your chosen project. And with last year obviously easier conditions, so it was a nice little haul that you made there. And I must admit, the pressure that Chris is under, because the other side of the deal is every minute over 4 hours, he's got to put money into the Wingz of Change fund.
Just made it.
So yeah, I think that little bit of pressure just made him speed up into that headwind every now and again.
Yes,
yeah,
there was a bit of inspiration there.
Absolutely. So with us on the line is Grant from the Paige project. Grant, nice to chat to you again.
How's it, Darren? How are you doing?
Yeah, very, very good, thanks, and nice to catch up with you. Just update us, Grant, from last year. How's it going with the Paige project? What have you guys, been up to? What are the challenges that you guys have had over the last year?
Thank you very much. We've actually been going from strength to strength, and after last year's cycle tour that you guys raised funds, we had various other events. This year we're picking up on that again and starting to do a lot of more events than we had last year as well, from cycling to golfing to foot golf to whatever we possibly can we're looking at, and those will all be posted on our Facebook page going forward. During the course of the last couple of months, we actually got involved with the Beware Disabled Centre in Alexandra, and we donated a vehicle for them. We bought a VW Combi. We've donated that to them. It's getting branded at the moment. We're also going in there in the next month or so to assess all of the children there. There's about 25 CP kids that we'll be assessing to see what sort of equipment they'll be getting. And we're donating fruits and vegetables on a weekly basis to the centre. In terms of our other centres, we spoke last year about Rekapani, and we've assessed the Rekapani Centre in Primrose. They've also got another one in Krugersdorp, and we have set up that for the next year, every quarter, one or the other of the centre, all of the staff will be going on training courses that we'll be providing to them for a period of a year in order to get them up to speed and giving the kids that they look after the best possible assessment and efforts from their side.
Yeah, and of course, having a guy like Chris, who's one of your ambassadors for the Paige project, really does give it that boost and that exposure that it needs.
Absolutely. Although having heard that he has to do a couple minutes under the 4 hours, you may have to get him on a bit of a training regime.
Yeah, well, hold on. You mustn't take out the conditions that he had to deal with. I was actually very impressed when he came back with his time, because Chris, we were actually in a position where we were going to go, listen, regardless of even if you finish 5 minutes over or 10 minutes over, we're actually going to take the money from you. We were going to make a donation anyway, so we can tell you that afterwards.
Magic. No, thanks very much. This is absolutely superb with his efforts at the Paige project. We can't thank him enough.
But Grant, you must bear in mind that a lot of the wind in Cape Town on Sunday was actually generated by Chris himself.
And the other old farts.
Hey! You don't start talking like that on our One Wingz of Change feature.
Yeah,
Come
so
on,
just
John.
bear that in mind, okay?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yes.
So Chris, and so we leave it up to Haley. Haley's been doing the maths. It's not very difficult to do. We decided we'll round it off to the nearest minute. So so we'll forget about the 14 second extra. So Haley, how much are we going to be giving to the Paige project then?
6,000 Rand from One Wingz of Change grant will be going towards the Paige project, courtesy of Chris's peddling efforts.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
That's
so much.
absolutely fantastic.
And keep us updated, obviously, via Chris and through us as well, as to what you guys are up to. I do know that you saw, we did see stuff around the foot golf. How's that taken off, by the way? Has there been a lot of interest in the foot golf?
There has been a bit of interest. We haven't quite had the time to set up any leagues properly just yet, but we are busy in the process of looking at doing some night golf, if we can get some lights on there, and doing a night foot golf league, but we're just busy doing that at the moment. So hopefully once it gets going and we get it out there, then the guys and girls will be very, very keen and interested.
Because I know a lot of friends, people I know that have been playing foot golf for a long time, especially when they're in the trees or their balls in the rough.
Yeah.
They've been using their feet a lot of the time. Yeah, I won't mention any names though. Chris, well done again, bud. We're going to let you go so that you can get back to your mystery thing that you're doing.
But documentary. Thank you very much, Darren. You guys are absolute rock stars for donating like that. And next year, I hope I can surprise Mr. Walland a little bit more.
You were
You're a man of
fantastic,
my time.
Chris.
Next year, may the wind be behind you all the way.
Let's hope.
Awesome stuff. Chris, well done.
Well done, Chris.
Good luck, and when are you back on? Because Warren's giving me some disturbing news that all depending on how this goes, you might only be back on the LOL show in May.
Well, no, latest, but perhaps sooner. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, you see the mystery continues. Grant, thank you very much as well. All the best for the Paige projects. Keep us updated on what's happening, and Chris, good luck with everything, and thanks a lot for your efforts in helping to raise money for the Paige project once again.
Thanks very much,
Thanks
guys.
very
Really
much, guys.
appreciate your help.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. There we go. It's Chris and Grant, the Paige project. Cerebral palsy. That's what they support, and 6,000 Rand goes a little way just to help out again. Thank you, Haley.
Thanks.
So-
They sounded very pleased.
It's nice every now and again to have one of these where you don't have to do too much effort. Just come in and say, we're giving you money.
Yeah.
You don't have to travel out to anywhere, but you'll be doing that again probably next week.
By the looks of the highway, I'm very glad I'm not on my way
Oh.
to or from Pretoria.
Yeah.